What's going on, guys? Let's give a huge shout out to Editor X for sponsoring this video, and let's jump in. Search engine optimization, a term that designers, well, we don't like very much. Usually we think of it as numbers, metrics, Google search, or dark web patterns. Unfortunately, SEO's reputation got damaged over the past 10 years. But not only that, doing it successfully is hard. The reality is, any online business will suffer without some good search engine optimization. What I'd like to do is try to change that mentality and hopefully teach you a thing or two. As much as I love building beautiful websites, SEO is something we need to consider upfront and prior to going live. Thanks to Editor X, we can pretty much take care of it all. Let's go ahead and start with the basics. If we open up the site pages and click on the three little dots next to every page, you'll notice we have SEO settings. Right up front, we get an option to take Editor X SEO wizard tool. But I want to focus on the settings below. This is where we can access the page URL, page meta title, and description. You'll notice that as you type anything, the Google search preview updates instantly. Filling this data is key. You'll want to try to match both the title and description to whatever lives in this current page. For example, the title field should try to match your heading 1, and the description field should at least have some phrases or keywords that live throughout the page. A quick SEO tip. If you include 1 or 2 keywords within the first image file and alt tags, that's a big bonus. Alternative text is located in the image settings. Remember, search engines or screen readers can't see images, but they can read alternative text. Doing this goes a long way in making your site fully accessible for everyone. If we open up our SEO settings again, you'll see another tab for social media. These meta tags are known as Open Graph, and they are used specifically when you share a page on social media or any third-party app. Whatever information you place in the standard meta tags will carry over here. Go ahead and click on Advanced SEO. You'll find that Editor X even lets you add structured data. One of the best ways to improve your website search results and ranking is to add structured data. Structured data provides detailed lists of information about your site to search engines. These details often show in search results and can improve your site's ranking, but we'll need a whole new lesson to talk about schema. It sounds scary, but it's easier than you think. Go check out the resources if you want to learn more about it. Scrolling down a bit, you'll see additional Open Graph meta tags. Maybe your blog page has pagination, so you can browse older entries, right? Well, sometimes when you are in, say, page 10 of 20, you're duplicating a lot of content and text, and you don't want Google to penalize you for having duplicate content in all of your pages. Another example could be that maybe you run a subdomain and you're recycling content from a primary domain. By having a canonical tag, you're safely telling Google, hey, just ignore this domain and go to the source of truth where the real data lives. To wrap up, we need to talk about site performance. In this same menu, if we head over to the first tab called Page Info, go ahead and click Advanced Settings. By default, Editor X will try to automatically cache your pages. This basically means that your site will be compressed and saved in the user's computer for a period of time. All the images, pages, and scripts will then run much faster when they visit that page again. You can manually decide how often it resets. But just note that this functionality works well for non-dynamic pages. The wiki in Editor X recommends we don't use caching in pages like store bookings or even a blog, because these are often getting changed. So let's be mindful when we use this powerful tool. Hopefully by now, you're feeling a bit better about SEO and how intuitive it is to use in your future projects. We're so close to going live, guys, but before we do, I'd like to explore the Ascend business tools. Let's take a look.